Missing or inaccurate data needs to be enriched and processed for rebates, and DataX is able to enrich it and normalize it so that our customers can process it more easily and quicker. Enable is a reseller of DataX, which allows us to provide a seamless solution to customers who want to automate product data at scale, less expensive and quicker than they can do it themselves.
Derek Sewell, I'm based in Dallas, Texas. DataX, we're a data science company. We focus specifically on many different use cases, but we specialize in data annotation and solving basically data that would be most challenging in terms of having to structure that data, normalize it, classify it. Usually companies approach us when they have the most difficult data sets in the world. That's what we're most known for. Our focus as a company is really to determine the limitations of machine learning, but also the possibilities. Regardless of the hype, more focused on delivering value rather than cool technology. So the beautiful part about Enable is they have this revolutionary solution that is for rebate management, right? That's the uniqueness of who they are, which adds tremendous value to any organization that adopts them. What's nice about our partnership and what is unique would be the fact that we take care of data that's unstructured, that problematic data that oftentimes causes hiccups and delays for data processing through the Enable platform. So essentially, we're trying to solve that data challenge so that way it can feed directly faster. So that means rebate management is processed faster. When we think of just taking a step back to data, product data, invoice data, whatever it may be, even on that PDF documentation that's coming into systems, everyone has that challenge, right? And so for us as an organization, we're able to see, oh goodness, if, as in this partnership, we're able to obviously solve real unsolvable problems until we get in there, just because we've learned over time that, again, the limitations and the possibilities of machine learning, what it can do with data and correcting those values. So as we partner with Enable, it's a strategic growth for us because it's an ecosystem that really enables the success between our companies. In terms of specific to tackling those challenges around the data that we're dealing with, we take an approach of obviously first pass, second pass, third pass, where we're building models, custom tuning it to whatever the client's requirements are. But that's never the burden of the client. That's only on us. And then we obviously work really directly with Enable so we can understand more of the challenge, because Enable, they are the rebate experts. And so when we understand, hey, this is what you all really need the data, the format you want it into, this is where our team just has a field day, because we're basically building as many models as needed to do exactly the desired output that a client would want. And we're being guided by the team over at Enable. So it's an absolute win-win for all of us, including the client. So we're doing a lot right now as we're scaling this partnership and developing this out. But what's wonderful is we already have some very quick wins. Some would be just for PDF, documentation or invoice data extraction, normalization of data, and then even classifying data. So that way we can determine, is this invoice, where does it fit in terms of classification for the rebate? What type of product category is this? And so right now we already have some joint customers that we're doing this for. One, even a Fortune 100 company. We're trying to solve some very unsolvable problems. And it's quite wonderful just to see Enable's approach really bringing true value to the customer. When we're dealing with the Enable team, or the Enablees, as they like to be called, these are domain experts dealing with rebate management. I've never met anyone in my life that knows rebate management better than these folks. And so seeing expertise, being able to speak to that, to solve these challenges for rebate management, but then also being able to articulate to the client, hey, we know that you all will have good, bad, and ugly data, right? Well, the strategic value for us is we are able to come in and say, hey, we can take care of all of the bad data. And then Enable's like, yes, they're able to confirm and validate that in the sense of like, hey, we see your data, we understand your problem as a client, and we found the partner that adds the strategic value that helps you all win in this rebate management space. These are the top-notch folks that you could ever even want in your organization to lead the partnership team. So my team has found it refreshing, quite honestly, because these folks are excellent. They're excellence-driven. and everything that they've done. In fact, that's always the common thing, even in our organization, talking about the Enable folks, that they're just wonderful, genuine, down-to-earth people committed to excellence and finding a solution for each client. The sky's the limit. When we talk about it, even just when I get to speak with the executive team over at DataX.ai, we just see this as such a wonderful, it's so cohesive, right? And so how we envision this scaling is just truly endless. And not to sound cliche, but everyone has that challenge at some point with bad data. And of course, with Enable solving the biggest rebate challenges that exist, that means we're solving both of the issues together. So it's a win-win for both of us.